Hi guys, welcome back to Decorating Happily Ever After. I'm Jeffrey Kevin. Today I've set us a blue, white, and green tablescape. I thought for my first table in 2023 I would pull out a classic, blue and white, but I'm mixing it up a little by adding in some green. So let's take a look around the table. For this table I'm using an avocado green damask tablecloth. I picked this up ages ago at Walmart, but they don't have anything dressy or formal like this anymore. I'm also going to be using my whitewashed wood chargers. I got these at Hobby Lobby. For the dinner plates, I have a classic. These are the blue willow pattern. These have a British flag on the back and they just say willow. I'm using my vivid blue dinner napkins. And I'm pairing a different pattern with the blue willow. These have plums on them. They're vintage. They've got the bright green and vivid blue and white. And I thought the two made a pretty pairing. They have a crown marking with X swords that says S-A-X-E. I've never looked up the pattern, so I'm not familiar with that, but they are vintage. I'm going to be using my crystal knife rest today, along with my gold flatware. I'm using my Longchamp stemware, and I'm going to pair with it these pretty cobalt glasses. I found these on eBay. And lastly, I have my cute little individual butter dishes. For my centerpiece today, I'm using one of my floral designs from my store Roastery Interiors. I've just used some white orchids, I've put fern fronds, and I have some little moss covered pods along with green berries. And it's in a blue and white container. And on each side here, I've used some little pedestals. I got these at Hobby Lobby, I think maybe last year. And I've set some blue votives on them and some little blue and white birds. At this end of the table, I have one of my silent butlers, and this one was very appropriate today. It has plums on it. And for those of you who aren't familiar with them, they're basically glorified dustbins. You just brush your crumbs into them off the edge of the table. But this one, like I said, has plums, so I thought it would be perfect. I keep it here in the dining room. I just love these vivid plates with the bright blue plums. I'm the kind of person, usually when I see something, I buy it immediately. But I saw these at a thrift store and I passed them up. They're vintage and I thought, well, they're kind of an odd coloring. I don't know if I have anything that goes with them. But then after I left, I got to thinking about my blue willow dishes. I don't have the salad plates. I just have the dinner plates. So I thought, well, I could pair those with them and bring in green. And so I went back and bought them. Thankfully, they were still there. This is another thrift store find. This coffee pot is Royal Warwick Locks of Scotland. That's hard to say. And it has a picture of a lock. It actually has the name of the actual lock, but I'm sorry, I'm not going to try to pronounce it. I barely got that out. But anyway, I thought it was so pretty, the blue and white. Mother found this for me, and I've paired it with the sugar and creamer that actually don't match. This is the blue willow pattern, but I don't have the blue willow coffee pot or teapot, so you can just mix and match with the blue and white. That's what I'm doing here. And as long as the ratio of blue and white are about the same, I find that the patterns blend together quite nicely. These little butter dishes, I believe we found those at Goodwill. I think they might be restaurant ware. To me, I can just see an elegant restaurant with white table linens with these little dishes sitting on the table. But if I recall correctly, they had a lot more, but I just bought enough for our table. Here I've got a blue and white willow bowl, and I've just set it on a little oriental stand. I think it's really a vegetable bowl, but I've just set it there at the corner. People forget that you can pair colors with the blue and white. You don't have to do strictly blue and white. Of course, the little plates, these vintage plates, were my inspiration to pull out the green. But you could also pair red for the holidays with blue and white, or maybe for the 4th of July. A sunny yellow is pretty, I think, also. Chartreuse. So you can pair other colors with the blue and white too. Here I have a sweet little gold pagoda. I just set it here to pull out the little pagoda theme that's in the dinner plates. And it is a little brass. I know it's so bright it looks like it might be plastic, but it's actually brass. And my nephew found that at Goodwill. He was about 6 and came around the corner with it in his hand and said, "Uncle, would this look good in the den?" And I said, "Yes, it would. Put it in the buggy." Train up a child in the way he should go. Here I've got a cake stand. This is a different pattern there again. It has sort of a chateau pattern, and this is a reproduction. Some of the pieces are vintage. My plates are vintage, but now this is a reproduction, and it blends pretty, I think. I have dinner plates, I believe, that match it as well. And I've just set a glass dome or cloche on the top. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave me a comment below. Give this video a thumbs up and share it with a friend. Be sure and subscribe to my channel, Decorating Happily Ever After, and turn on the notifications bell so you never miss a video. I'm Jeffrey Kevin, hoping that you decorate happily ever after. Bye-bye now.